Medical coding requires precision, but occasionally you will open a patient record and encounter language that refuses to commit. A physician might describe a diagnosis as a gathering storm, an event that is impending or threatened. Take a look at this chart document. We have the highlighted words threatened and impending right in the physician's notes. This creates an immediate dilemma. You have a condition documented, but it hasn't fully manifested. If you guess how to handle this ambiguity, the system will penalize you. Misrepresenting an unoccurred condition triggers immediate claim denials and creates compliance vulnerabilities for the practice. You don't need to guess. ICD-10-CM guideline B.11 provides a strict, repeatable process to handle these exact terms, replacing uncertainty with a set of specific instructions. This slide outlines your starting point. At AMCI, we call this an MJ-GEM. When you see impending or threatened, your very first step is to ask one simple question: did it happen? That's your answer. Our diagram shows how this creates a binary choice. Check documentation to see if the threatened event occurred. Following the yes pathway leads to a green checkmark. If confirmed, code it as a confirmed diagnosis. Do not overthink this step. If the event took place, the word threatened loses its relevance, and your standard coding rules apply as they normally would. A documented confirmed occurrence completely bypasses the complexities of the threatened guideline, making this a routine code selection. Now let's reset the flowchart and watch the no pathway illuminate. This is where the specific rules of guideline B.11 take over. The condition did not happen, so your next instruction is to check the alphabetical index. The moment you confirm the condition was averted or hasn't occurred yet, you must physically or digitally open your ICD-10-CM alphabetic index. Looking at this open index book, you can see exactly what to search for. Find the main term for the condition and trace the indented subterms to see if impending or threatened are listed beneath it. Never skip the alphabetic index review. Trying to assign a code for a threatened condition without verifying it in the index first is a common, avoidable error. The alphabetic index determines what can be reported when a condition has not occurred. It specifies exactly which impending events have their own designated codes. This index search yields a binary outcome. If subterms are listed, assign the specific code provided. If subterms are missing, the impending condition must not be coded. Instead, code only the underlying conditions. Remember, no subterm, no code. This rule prevents a coder from assuming a code exists where it doesn't. The manual dictates which unoccurred threats have specific validity for reporting on their own. Whether your index search led you to a specific code for a threatened condition or directed you to code the underlying symptoms, you have one final phase. Look at this macro shot of the tabular list. You must take the code sourced from the alphabetic index and verify it here, paying close attention to any instructional notes like the code also directive shown. In the tabular list, you are verifying 3 elements: the overall accuracy of the code, any additional instructional notes, and the completeness of the characters. Stopping your workflow at the alphabetic index leaves your claim vulnerable. It often leads to truncated codes that do not reflect the full instructional requirements of the manual. This tabular verification step ensures that your final code selection is accurate and meets all clinical documentation requirements before it is reported. You have successfully navigated an ambiguous chart, processed the documentation, and arrived at a verified code. This complete diagram traces your journey back to the MJ-GEM. You asked if it happened, checked the index, and let the manual guide you. Remember the critical no pathway rule. No index subterm means no code. Default to the underlying symptoms. Strict adherence to guideline B.11 ensures consistent accuracy. Follow these steps every time, and that is coding the AMCI way.